You are staring at a pile of clean clothes. It has been sitting on your chair for 3 long days. It takes exactly 5 minutes to fold. You have already planned how to fold it. You have optimized the perfect folding system in your head. You wait, you plan, you do nothing. Instead, you just scroll on your phone. You feel a heavy weight pressing on your chest. You ask yourself a very simple question. Why am I like this? You are a smart person. You understand complex ideas very easily. You can solve difficult problems in your mind, but doing simple daily chores feels totally impossible. People have always noticed this hidden trait about you. Teachers probably told your parents you had so much potential. They said you just needed to apply yourself more. That specific phrase hurts deeply. It makes you feel broken inside. It makes you feel incredibly lazy. Most people think laziness is a simple choice. They think you just do not care about your life. That is completely untrue. Your brain is not broken at all. It is actually doing exactly what it was built to do. Today, we decode the hidden truth about smart people. We will look at why your high intelligence is a trap. We will explore what is really happening inside your head. Let us go back in time for a moment. Think about your ancient ancestors long ago. Food was very hard to find back then. Every single calorie mattered for survival. Moving around for no good reason was extremely dangerous. It wasted precious physical energy. So your brain developed a strict survival rule. Never do physical work unless you absolutely must. Scientists tested this exact idea in a major study. They found that avoiding physical effort is a deep human instinct. It is a biological trick to save your calories. But why does your brain need to save so many calories? Because thinking is an extremely expensive activity. Your brain is a very tiny organ, but it uses 20% of your body's total energy. When you are deep in thought, you are burning fuel. You are burning a massive amount of fuel. There is a thing in psychology called the need for cognition. It is when you actually enjoy thinking hard about things. You like solving complex puzzles in your mind. You like analyzing people and strange situations. You do this constantly all day long. Researchers wanted to know how this affects your physical body. They tracked people who truly love deep thinking. They found something amazing. The deep thinkers moved much less during the week. They were significantly less physically active than normal people. Why does this strange thing happen? Because your brain is busy doing the heavy lifting. It is running complex mental simulation. It is predicting the distant future. It is remembering the painful past. Imagine your brain like an old dusty computer. You have 100 tabs open at the exact same time. The fan is spinning very loudly. The battery is draining incredibly fast. Now, someone asks you to open another program. Someone asks you to fold the laundry. The computer simply freezes up completely. It does not have the power to do the task. This is your brain on a normal Tuesday afternoon. You are not a lazy person. You are mentally exhausted from living inside your head. But there is another big piece to this puzzle. It is about how you learned to work as a child, or rather, how you failed to learn. There is a thing in psychology called fluid intelligence. It is when you can figure things out quickly without prior knowledge. You just see the hidden pattern immediately. You connect the dots very fast. When you were young, this was your secret superpower. You passed math tests without studying at all. You finished big projects at the very last minute. You always got away with doing the bare minimum. Because of this, you skipped a crucial step in growing up. You never built the hard habit of discipline. Scientists call this specific trait conscientiousness. It is when you are careful, organized, and very disciplined. Researchers looked closely at highly competitive people. They compared raw intelligence with strict work habits. They found a surprising negative link. The smarter people were the less disciplined they tended to be. Why is this true? Because they never needed daily discipline to survive school. Their natural intelligence always saved them in the end. But now you are a grown adult. Life is no longer a simple test you can cram for. Life is a long series of boring, repetitive tasks. Paying your monthly bills, washing the dirty dishes, answering boring work emails. Your amazing fluid intelligence cannot help you wash dishes. There is no clever shortcut to folding your clothes. You just have to move your bare hands, and moving your hands feels like absolute torture. This leads us to the hidden signs of the smart but lazy trap. Sign 1. The 11th hour panic. You cannot start a task until the fear of failure is overwhelming. A quiet deadline does absolutely nothing for you. You need intense adrenaline to move your body. You need your brain's alarm system to ring loudly. This alarm system is an area called the amygdala. It is when your brain senses immediate physical danger. Only then will your brain release the energy you desperately need until the monster is at the door. You sit on the couch. Sign 2. The perfectionist paralysis. You see the entire project in your head before you start. You see every single tiny step. You see every possible painful mistake because you can see the whole picture. The picture is terrifying. It looks like a giant, impossible mountain. People who do not think deeply just start walking forward. They do not see the whole scary mountain. They only see the next small rock, but you see the summit, the steep cliffs, and the dark storm clouds. So you stay frozen at the bottom. Sign 3. The mental rehearsal exhaustion. You plan the task so perfectly in your busy head. You imagine doing it step by step. You imagine it so vividly that your brain thinks it is already done. You feel deeply tired just from thinking about the hard work. The sad result, you have zero physical energy left to actually do it. So how do you escape this invisible trap? How do you stop fighting your own high intelligence? You need to stop trying to be a normal person. Normal advice will never work for your unique brain. Paper planners and strict schedules will just make you feel much worse. You need to work with your brain, not against it. Principle 1. Strategic ignorance. You must force yourself to stop seeing the whole scary picture. Do not look at the huge pile of dirty laundry. Look at one single red sock. Tell your brain you are only going to fold one sock. Tell it you will stop immediately after that one task. Your smart brain will accept this tiny calorie cost. Once you start moving, basic physics takes over. Objects in motion tend to stay in motion. You will probably fold the rest of the pile. Principle 2. Lower the bar to the absolute floor. Your intelligence constantly demands flawless perfection. Perfection demands massive amounts of energy. You must give yourself permission to do a truly terrible job. Say it out loud to yourself right now. I am going to wash these dishes very badly. I am going to write a very stupid first draft today. This weird trick removes the heavy pressure. It quiets the loud, overthinking mind. A bad first step is always better than perfect stillness. Principle 3. Outsource your terrifying deadlines. You know you only work for pure adrenaline, so you must create your own fake danger. Tell a friend you will pay them $50 if you fail. Suddenly, the boring task is no longer boring. It is a serious matter of survival. Your sleeping amygdala wakes up fast. Your frozen body finally moves. You have spent your whole life judging yourself harshly. You thought your inaction was a dark moral failure. You thought you just lacked basic willpower. You thought you were just a bad, lazy person. That is the tragic irony of the deep thinker. You are so smart that you analyze your own flaws perfectly. You build a perfect mental cage of guilt, and then you quietly lock yourself inside it. But the cage is a total illusion. Your brain is a beautifully complex working machine. It is built to solve the grand mysteries of the world. It is built to protect you from wasting your precious life force. It is not built to love folding basic shirts. That is completely okay. You do not need to change who you fundamentally are. You just need to trick the ancient machine. You need to laugh at your own brilliant, stubborn mind. Give it the tiny safe steps it needs. Give it the fake danger it secretly craves. Stop calling yourself lazy right now. You are highly efficient at saving fuel. You are conserving energy for real problems. You are preparing for the deep thoughts that actually matter. The world desperately needs people who think deeply. The world needs people who see the whole giant mountain, even if they sometimes trip over the laundry basket. Your depth is not a heavy curse. Your depth is a profound hidden gift. You just have to learn how to drive it properly. Forgive yourself for the messy bedroom today. Forgive yourself for all the long waiting. The waiting is often just thinking in disguise, and thinking is exactly what makes you brilliant. You are a completely normal human being. You are doing just fine. Take a very deep breath right now. Stand up slowly from your chair and go pick up just one single item. You can easily do that. Your brain will definitely allow that. The rest of the work will naturally follow. You are much stronger than your paralysis. You are much smarter than your best excuses. Your mind is a vast, beautiful, deep ocean. Do not drown in a tiny puddle of guilt. Sail the wide ocean. Claim your true potential today. The world is waiting for your specific kind of genius. Stop hiding it behind a cruel word like lazy. Step out of the dark shadows, own your unique mental process, own your brilliant mind. Let the complex machine do its best work. Trust yourself again. You have always known exactly what to do. You just needed to truly understand why. Now you finally know the truth. Now you can finally move forward. Slowly at first, then all at once, the mountain is waiting for you. It is time to take the very first step.